Hello, welcome to Damn It Vacant. I am Ellis here with Joe and John recording our first podcast of the evening.
Sure.
Recording, yeah.
Well, technically, he's accurate, yes. God. I don't know why you would put me in charge of anything ever, to be honest.
Yeah, it's worked pretty well up to this point.
Even the mighty must be humbled. I don't know.
Yeah.
We recorded something beforehand, and I forgot to press record. So me and Ellis did like a full 45 minutes of talking, and then went, I've done a bad mess up here, haven't I, lads? Yeah. The Odyssey Pro Wrestling review will be slightly later in the week than it should have been. And that's my fault. If you've got a problem with it, I don't know, write to your ombudsman. The wrestling ombudsman.
Over there, you have an ombudsman.
I've got someone that looks after me. That makes sense. Me and Ellis went to Morecambe for Odyssey Pro Wrestling at the weekend. There will be, hopefully, a full review of that, and a video one as well with clips and that. If I remember, press record.
Traditionally helps.
Shh, everyone's an expert, aren't they? None of you offered help at the time. No. Again, I feel like a right child.
No.
I apologise.
If I had been in charge of it, we'd have lost far more.
I normally do my little, is that working? Is that working? Is that working? Check. And I didn't today because I just had a bath.
Being clean was the issue.
No, I like having really hot baths. And I think it like cooks my brain a little bit.
It's all becoming clear.
You know, like hot baths are like you don't have to wash yourself. It just like flays the skin off a bit.
You'd rather remove skin cells than wash normally. Is that what we're at?
I find it the ultimate lazy maneuver, yes.
I'll be slightly boiled alive.
Only marginally.
Like
it's fine. And then you get to like walk around.
Lobster.
Anyway, don't want to put that mental image in people's minds, do we?
I think it's far too late.
It's like when you say to people don't look down and then they look down. Yeah. Are you watching Irish Taters? Sorry, I know that Ryan likes Traitor Talk.
I've watched the first 2, maybe 3. First thought was, it does look like Jade Cargill.
Doesn't she though? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
all right, isn't it? It's more insane than the British one.
Yep, it's like the same show, but just a little bit crazier.
Because everyone's a bit Irish.
Yeah, we like the. I was like, what the hell is he doing? The guy who looks like Paul Daniels with a squashed head.
Oh, Megamind. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what's he doing? He just his thing on the round show was that he called out Nina. That was the last thing for us. She's
Kula Boola shirt.
She is
one that gets all the jumpers from the market. Yeah.
Yeah. That round table was just mad when she was like, you've not talked to me. She went, yeah, you're not approachable. Destroyed her.
Well, it's the bits when they're just stood talking around like, and they just make noises. And you're like, there's not even subtitles for that.
I didn't notice any of that, but I have.
I think it was when it was Megamind and what's he called? The old fella, Daddy. Paddy,
Padre, but it's
Paddy. Sorry, yeah.
He's chaos. I love him.
He really is. Now I think we're on episode 5, and he's just gone full loose cannon.
Yeah.
Well, that was the last one I watched.
Fat Ricky Hatton. Squeaky Frome from the Manson family. Like, it's wild. But no, there was the bit where it's Megamind and him talking, and it was just noises. I swear to God. Alan Partridge is right.
No, Megamind on a round table, I was like, I don't quite know what he's doing. So he called out Nina, but then his evidence was just, you name this person, this person, this person, this person. And he just named all these people who are like, what are you doing? And then he like stopped talking like,
yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. I was like, what have you done?
The round tables are wild. The one I watched last night, they were in the traitor's dungeon. It's not a turret.
Conclave, they call it.
It's over.
This conclave is over.
I'd like literally I think it was the squeaky throne woman was just like, can you stop talking? Because that daddy just kept talking over everyone, like, and not saying anything. It's great.
He's
I
so
like
good.
that.
I
I like
Fordy's
like
brilliant.
the Irish language task thing was baffling but fascinating because I went away and found out what all of that was, and I was like, this is really interesting.
Yeah, it's
And
just
then
really cool.
they killed him.
And then, death to the teacher. Yeah.
I did kind of enjoy the first few episodes where traitors were just killing anyone who did well at the task for some reason. Makes no sense tactically, but
They wanted to kill that big fella for being good at rolling barrels, didn't they? And I was like, I don't understand your logic.
Oh, the Rylan lookalike.
No, the big lad with the cochlear implant. Mark?
Oh,
he's called?
yeah.
The people I like, I learned the names of. That's why Squeaky Frome, Fat Ricky Atten.
The last one I watched was the round table where Kaylee, is it? Or the female traitor, like went in on Pordy because he'd been mentioning her name, and then he came
they
out
all went in
like,
on each other.
And he was like, "Oh, that was in the that was last night in the
Yeah.
when we were meeting as traitors." She's like, "Shut up! We're out in the corridor here, mate."
Pordy has no issue throwing other traitors under the bus, and frankly, I'm not even sure if he knows he's doing it. He just seems to do it, and then later on, they're like, "Why are you throwing me under the bus?" He's like, "I didn't do anything."
But yeah, if you haven't watched it, player. It's great. It's really good fun. It's like the British one, but just more insane. And also, Siobhan is a great host of it as well.
She's brilliant.
She's just absolutely no time for any of the nonsense.
Yeah, get out, move. Love it.
Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. This Friday, Salford City Wrestling, and we'll be there. I haven't got the card because I didn't think to look it up. But it'll be good. I'll give me 2 seconds, actually. Natalie Sykes against Saxa. Yes, all about that. Lily Winter against Leah Raven. All about that. Alex Boylan against Conic Patrick Riley. Don't know who Conic Patrick Riley is, but Alex Boylan is great. Possibly, I haven't been. I missed the last 2 shows, and I due to weddings and like Lord Mayor's dues and stuff like that. Bentley versus Decker versus Stupid Sexy Tony Wright versus Big T. Yeah, that's good. Simon Miller is going to be in action.
Ooh.
And the Monarchy, which is Troy Ryan and apparently Big T now. Something's happened there that I've missed. Are going to knight Jensen Vesper. Because I don't think they have a belt. They have like a crown of Salford. I think the women's have got a ladies' crown as well. It's just a crown, isn't it? It's not a ladies' crown. Yeah,
It's
crown.
but yeah,
crowns are unisex, I guess.
crown of sex. Yeah. That was
You've got ahead.
all right. But yeah, so I'll be there at that one, and that's it for me.
I have no fun. Things coming up.
Jones.
Just jump in there. This will be a shorter pad than normal as well because we did Dynamite last week because we did a day later. So this will be the news and a bit of Collision, I imagine.
Oh yeah, Collision was banging.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, and there's not that much news. The most of the news was, here's rumours for the Royal Rumble, and now none of that is relevant because that's happened. But we have some mostly signings and stuff. Ava leaving WWE.
Oh, I loved her tweet.
Yeah, got it. Ava announced on January 30th she'll be leaving WWE after choosing not to renew her deal. WWE sent fire for the following statement. WWE thanks and applauds Simone Garcia Johnson for her stellar work as Ava and beyond. Her passion, dedication, and impact were felt across the entire NXT and WWE community. We wish her the very best in all future endeavors. So far, so normal. And
From as well, like, even Sean Ross didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't see it. I was surprised.
I mean, she did an episode of NXT the night before or something. There was no angle to write her off or any hint.
Has she actually wrestled in NXT? Because last thing I remember, she was with the Schism or whatever.
She's been the GM for ages.
She's
Oh,
got
right.
a
I've not
authority
watched
figure.
it in so long. She was
Yeah,
with
she's-
GYV and that guy when they all
Yeah,
had one contact lens each.
she's been the GM for
Right,
the
okay.
majority of the time there. So for all accounts, I don't watch it, but for all accounts, a pretty good GM because she has cropped up on the main roster, like in these call-ups and stuff as well. So,
All right, fair enough.
yeah.
I never saw her wrestle, and I was like, well, why is she in a group
No.
if she doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
But then I thought, Ringo.
Fair enough.
Right.
United tweeted, now that I can say with my full chest, fuck ICE and that entire administration.
I mean, it's good you can say that when you've got your parents' money to fall back on, isn't it?
Yeah, true, but...
No, I mean, I can't fault her. Fuck them.
Yeah.
That,
It's not a bold stance to take.
No.
No. Did you see the way Becky Lynch got around it last week?
I don't
Oh.
watch, mate, so...
No, it was just on,
on Twitter.
socials.
Because she's out in the snow, wasn't she?
Yeah, they're in Toronto. It's like minus 27 degrees Celsius. And she's walking through and she's like, it's cold. I hate ice. Ice is bad. Ice hurts people. Not good. I was like, I know what you're doing.
God bless Becky Lynch.
I mean, you could say it from your fucking chest, but I understand you've got a living to make. Yeah.
And that's what Ava did with her chest.
Just saying.
And she deleted it, didn't she?
She's doing
Not
it
deleted.
Shut the account down.
She's able
didn't
to
she?
hold Twitter account, yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
because Twitter, yeah.
Yes, dumpster fire. Clark Connors heading to AEW. According to Fightful, they've learned from AEW sources that he's expected to be signing imminently. It was confirmed that there was an offer there. Just need to finalise it. He appeared on Collision on just gone on January 31st. Took on Darby Allin, and then was joined by Gabe Kidd. The two had been part of the War Dogs in New Japan, where Connors had been signed for years, and Fightful reported in December that his deal was coming up soon with New Japan. And AEW sources believe Clark's appearance and pending contract likely indicate an increased interest from AEW and David Finlay as he heads into free agency.
That's cool. Well, AEW's going to have like more Bullet Club than New Japan at this point.
Yeah, it certainly feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they might be getting another one
No.
at some point.
Oh, it's because they don't want them.
Speaking of New Japan, Hiromu Takahashi is leaving New Japan.
I'm very sad about this.
Who's left?
That new guy?
There's just one guy. Mrs. Pommel Horse, I'd like to get down now.
Just House of Torture.
Yeah, but even...
Yota Tsuji was left the Bullet Club, and yeah, I don't know. I'm very sad because I love New Japan, but I just don't get time to watch it. But there's no one left.
New Japan made the announcement on Monday evening. Hiromu was 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and 4-time Best of the Super Juniors tournament winner. He will have his final New Japan match at the beginning, in Osaka on February the 11th. He is scheduled to team with Taji Ishimori against Jacob Austin Young and Francisco Akira. That's fun to say.
Francisco.
Some reports he's going to Noah, other people saying WWE.
Along with Evil.
Yeah.
Or Menace.
Yeah, that's like
whatever it would be called.
It was a bit out of the blue, weren't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I'm kind of
gonna say
he was one you'd never get rid of.
Yeah, he's a stalwart, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like you'd think. But I don't know. I'm not saying it's Jimmy Rizzler's fault.
But
maybe you can't work on handshake deals anymore. Maybe you need to tie people into actual physical legal contracts
that last more than a year. Yeah. Quite possibly. It's possible the Japanese traditional system and the American system are really not working well together for Japan.
Not conducive, yeah.
Yeah. Powerhouse Hobbs' new name has been confirmed. He is Royce Keys. I think we mentioned that last week as a rumor, but it's actually confirmed now because he turned up at the Rumble.
Do you know that when he first came out though, it said Powerhouse Hobbs on the screen?
Did it?
And then it kind of wiped. They did it with Cardona as well when he came out. It was Zack Ryder, and then it wiped.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah,
but they did it, the Powerhouse Hobbs. I was like, oh my god! And then they wiped it, and then even Sean Ross was like, "I was a little bit surprised they put Powerhouse."
Yeah,
Hobbs
I saw something about that, but I didn't realize what it pertained to. Right, interesting. I mean, I think Hobbs, his last name is Hobson, so Hobbs makes sense, but Powerhouse seems specifically an AEW copyright, so that's interesting.
Yep.
I mean, it's also implying that WWE fans have to have it explained to them who he is.
I don't think Saudi Arabian fans
which they would never do beforehand, like Dewdrop. What I'm saying, they're acknowledging that other things exist.
Yeah.
No, and that's good in that sense, yeah.
And to refer to Michael Cole, there was quite quickly he had a face-to-face with Cody, and Michael Cole referenced their history. Obviously, didn't name AEW, but he referenced their history.
That's good. I like it when,
okay,
yeah,
good.
That's what I want. I want outside history. Isn't there a thing? I think AEW's not in Saudi, so if you,
they did not know who he was.
Yeah, unless you were like a hardcore fan who's getting it from, from the darker corners of the internet, they won't know.
Yeah, definitely. They did it. I watched today. There's like a little, 4-minute vlog of him, like before, during, and after the show, like preparing, and shows Cody coming down. Going, oh no, it's you. He's like, one guy's music I didn't want to hear, and he's like, no, I'm only kidding. I'm absolutely chuffed for your hair. And then Hobbs is like, you will hate me. You'll hate me for saying this, but like, you're a top guy. Like you were there for me through like my mum dying and like a really dark time for me, which you're going to get onto in a moment. So yeah, it was just really nice. Just looked really chuffed, and then bumping into Punk backstage and seeing some people on socials going Collision forever, because that was he was on the Collision show, wasn't he?
Oh, he was one of
one of the boys that was chosen.
I watched the new Naked Gun the other day, and Cody Rhodes turns up in it.
Yeah.
It's a barman or something.
Harvey was, he's a barman, but Harvey was like, that's that guy from like Gossip Girl, and I was like, it's fucking Cody Rhodes, mate. As soon as he spoke, I was like, it's fucking Cody Rhodes.
I would say they're like, that looks like Cody Rhodes, but surely it's not actually Cody Rhodes. Surely he's only in Street Fighter.
No, as soon as he spoke, and he did his like, because he's got like a slight,
everything.
He's got like a slight lisp, hasn't he? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, it's fucking Cody Rhodes, and she wouldn't believe me. I get my phone out, and she's like, I don't care. I was like, just because I was right.
I really enjoyed that film. There
was moments in it that genuinely made me laugh, and other bits that made me go, this is not as good.
It's not as good, and it maybe ran out of steam a bit towards the end.
The end felt very flat.
Genuinely laugh out loud.
The sentient snowman thing, I fucking lost it at that. Yeah. And also him just punched him at the end, and he's, ow, my tummy. Fucking, that's me in a fight.
Have you ever been in a fight before?
Yeah. But yeah, it's worth watching. Like, Neeson's great. Pamela Anderson's tremendous in it.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I completely forgot what we were doing. Royce Keys is the name, and there's sentimental meaning behind it. Royce is the name of his youngest son, and Keys is the maiden name of his late mother.
Yeah, it's fine. As you said, John, you can still think a name's stupid, even if there's emotional.
I don't think it's a great name for a wrestler, but it's nice. It has a meaning for him.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
That's fine.
No, it's a stupid name.
Okay. So we agreed. It's a stupid name.
No, my point was more like people jump on it and go, WWE giving the stupid names are actually.
Yeah, but
what Monroe bit taught us was, you've got to change your name because we don't want you to be called that, which is stupid in itself. But
I think Blake Monroe
seemed to be allowed to have. Say again.
Yeah, she did.
I think Blake Monroe picked hers as well.
She did. It was related to
a
niece or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So that was my point. More of the name is still stupid. I still don't like Blake Monroe as a name, and they should just be allowed to keep the name that they had. But they used to be given the name that was
But that's the thing is that
now they seem to be.
They sound like the names they would give you.
They do.
That's the thing. It's like
Royce
Jimmy
Keys
Cargo
really
pants.
does.
You know, it's Alan Trowell. Like it's just whatever. It's wrestling. Doesn't matter. Shut it down.
Shut the whole thing down.
Down.
Jericho update did not show up at the Rumble, despite reports claiming his deal had officially expired with AEW and he was going to WWE. Fightful had told for weeks that Jericho had not been factored into WWE plans. 55-year-old Jericho was never brought up for the Raw on Netflix either, which was another show that people thought he would appear on. Not a Royal Rumble participant. WWE sources have said there is interest in him should he become available, but that just hasn't happened. Signed a contract extension in 2022, just after I was watching the Raw review with Sean Ross about this. No, Rumble review, sorry, and he said after Brawl Out, he signed an extension then because he was I think he was quite instrumental in getting everyone back together.
Yeah.
Him and Brian, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
So at that point, he signed a contract through to 2025, which was kind of the last known deal that he had. So people have then just took that and gone, oh, he's done in 2025. He'll be at the Rumble. But Sean Ross has said, you don't have to release details of a contract. They're not obligated to do that.
No.
Not obligated to say if there's been a freeze on the contract or that. And the biggest indicator is that he's still on the active AEW roster page and has been the entire time. So
they are very particular about that. Like people get moved off straight away.
Yeah, as we saw with Hobbs and
we need a name for the person that checks the roster.
People got angry like in the post show and Triple. You remember like
Jericho didn't show up? Jesus Christ, go outside.
It would be the most Jericho move for him to show up, and also the most Jericho move not for him to show up.
Jericho's got 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was my biggest indicator. I was like, everything I see is Fozzie's on tour at the moment. I think they finished the tour just before Elimination Chamber, so that could be a place. But well, it's Saudi though, isn't it? They like the throwbacks as well. Yeah, do you remember Triple H usually did a press conference and he clearly hated them because he'd get questions he wasn't prepared for and was dog shit at answering them. So they've created like this post show now where it's all in house, but it's like out on the stage, so all the fans are behind. And... so he knows what he's going to get asked and everything, but all the fans are there behind. So I don't think he's enjoying these either because that's where
he hates people.
Well, remember the carrying cross chants, and he pretended they were talking about Brock Lesnar after when Cena retired. He was just getting booed and getting chanted Baldy and all this stuff. And then during this, they were booing him and chanting Y2J.
Right, they'll be changing them then to only Triple H approved lackeys in the crowd. Wow,
it was funny. What I've realised this year with the Rumble is that people awful Rumble and that not necessarily the best one, but I think the way that wrestling is nowadays, everyone's just builds things up in their own head that things are going to happen. That there's zero evidence that
no
happen.
Yeah.
All the years, obviously, getting excited like, oh, this is here. AJ Lee's going to pop up at the Rumble and doesn't, and they go, it's a shit Rumble. She wasn't there. So.
It's the Star Wars fallacy. I say this all the time. It's like people getting angry that Star Wars isn't exactly what they wanted, and I was like, do you know that for a long period of time there was 3 Star Wars films and that was it? If you wanted more, you had to read books like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I know, I did as well. Chewbacca gets crushed by 2 planets. Great story.
I didn't get to that one.
But now there's all this stuff, and just because it's not exactly what you want doesn't mean to say it's bad.
No. Some of it's bad though.
Some of it is bad.
Like objectively.
Yes. But
that's the thing I hear, and I've noticed over the last few years. That wasn't a good Rumble because this person didn't show up. That I
don't give a shit. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it because but it's a Rumble. If people don't show up, I'm annoyed that they stopped doing like heritage people. They stopped doing that a while back. They stopped bringing out like classic people. We've not had Honky Tonk Man in so long. I don't know whether he's still alive.
Honky Tonk Man.
The only way I could check in if Honky Tonk Man was still alive was that his yearly show up at the Rumble. Right, another year. Well done, Honkers. Get back. No,
So
I call him
Do you
Honkers.
know who hates the honky tonk man? Sean Ross.
Well, yeah, he
He
does, yeah.
absolutely despises him. He absolutely
What?
never
I
heard
mean-
anything like it.
What a weird beef to have.
I mean, it's a very strange one, and I assume there's a whole catalogue of law like leads
Just said he
into it.
ruined some of the matches that he stunk up that he had to watch as a kid that he was like excited to watch, and then he was awful.
Oh,
And he was
let
like,
it
just want-
go.
He's like wanting to
God.
come back just so Gunther can kill him, basically.
There's more people in that queue that want
Retire
killing
him.
first. Yeah.
There is. Yes.
Oh, me. Piper Niven. Injury update, speaking of. Tweeted in response to a fan asking how she's feeling. I'm in a good spot right now. I'm sorry if I've been quiet with you guys. I appreciate every single message and every tweet. SK. I get. I think they're called something else on Blue Sky. I don't fucking care. I get it, even if I haven't liked or responded. The truth is, I've been so quiet, as I know you have questions, but the fact of the matter is, I don't know yet. It's 5 months on, and some days when it's bad, I can't stand up for more than 5 minutes, if even I'm in it. Do I want to come back? Of course I do. This is all I've done and all I've ever wanted to do since I was 16 years old, and I can't imagine doing anything else. I still love it as much as I did the first day I started, and I feel like I was just really getting confident again, and open up and hit my groove. So all this to say, I hope so. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
I
Yeah,
hadn't realised how bad she was.
I didn't think it was that bad, but
I said don't watch it, so I didn't realise she wasn't about.
I thought I'd said because it was
probably
one of
did.
the she just
did.
disappeared, but the way that Chelsea talked about it and the way that they were kind of protecting her role on screen, if that makes sense, as part of her, like a little group, I was like, there's something different here. They're making an effort to make sure she's remembered on screen.
Yeah.
Okay,
And they came up together. I'm pretty sure they were in the Indies and all that stuff. The three of them, Albert Fire, Piper
Yeah.
Niven,
Probably.
Chelsea Green went to primary school in Devon. That's what I
that
learned.
explains a lot.
So becoming clear.
Yeah.
Is that where Josh Widdicombe's from? 'Cause that's where she went to primary school.
I don't know. Probably.
Devon, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 people in a class and none of them can count past 7. Because that's how many fingers they've got on one hand.
Yeah.
Do we get many
But,
listeners in Devon?
I don't fucking care. No, they haven't got electricity in Devon.
Yeah, but best of luck to her. She's only 34. You know,
Oh,
not
no,
being able
yeah,
to stand up for more than a few minutes is
Fingers
wrestling
crossed.
real.
Yeah, it's horrible, but fingers crossed that, yeah.
So, Fightful Select Q&A answers. One question was, has Vince McMahon been around at all since the lawsuit dropped? Sean says, if by around do you mean WWE? No, he's not secret winning creative. He's not been backstage whatsoever. He wasn't discussed for John Cena's last match. I haven't heard anything about anyone consulting him for creative or any connection in that regard. So that's good. Another one is, can you clarify something for me? I've heard the Saudi shows are now part of WWE contracts. Does that mean the talent are paid the contracted amount regardless, or is there a bonus if they're booked on the Saudi show as opposed to if they aren't? Does that also mean they are now required to go if they're booked? Talent used to be bonused heavily for doing the Saudi shows, and it was a great individual payday for them. That was actually common for most pay-per-view events for ages, but in the PLE era, it isn't. Now the events have worked as part of the standard contracts. No one's been bonused for them for quite a while.
I mean, if it's factored in to the contract, then yeah, it depends which way it went.
Yeah, it's harder now.
Yeah.
It is. I'm pretty sure they said this in the news quite a few months ago. It
No,
wasn't
I said if
part
you're
of the
removing like
contract.
bonuses, you then have to like bump up regular pay.
I can't remember what I've said and haven't said. As soon as
I'm impressed I pressed
episode,
record. To be
I
honest.
delete this from my
Yeah.
brain. Final one.
I've
Any
just seen the
word?
terrifying picture that Butcher's put up for the
Oh,
Morphin
Christ.
show. So fuck you all.
You look like Billy Joe Armstrong.
I look like a startled gazelle. It's awful.
Any word on Jake Doyle's injury? What kind of timeline would torn bicep look like? Yeah, it's real, unfortunate, and torn bicep. He knew immediately. I was told he'll at least leave. He's in a company where he'll be earning a salary and be able to make a living while injured. He'll be out until at least for spring. He seems to be in a good spirits, all things considered, after the initial shock of such a rough and horribly timed injury. A few months out is likely.
Yeah, I mean,
The mini stories. Okada had the international title covered up on AEW Collision because his bag that had the title belt and his gear were lost.
I thought that was a
I
weird
still
bit.
don't. I still find it baffling that they let them travel around with them.
Yeah, I don't remember
you'd
Sammy
almost-
Guevara.
There's countless times they've just been lost or misplaced. I'm fairly sure at one point when Matt Cardona was carrying around like 7 of them, some of them got mislaid. Like,
Was it Jericho with a steak restaurant?
Yeah, Jericho was like
The
I think he was
AEW
winning
title.
it, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
he got
someone's
stolen
got
out
that
of
somewhere.
Did they not recover it, or did they?
They managed to recover it. And
Yeah.
Did they? Wasn't there someone else's that got nicked out of someone's car?
Probably.
I can't remember. It's not important, but I just think like have some in reserve as well. But yeah,
And MJF will appear in Edmonton, Alabama for Mystery Wrestling. 23 on Thursday, the 26th of March.
it's not Edmonton, Alabama. It's Alberta.
I knew it wasn't right when I was saying it.
I like just the idea of MJF at Mystery Wrestling just speaks to me.
I'm like, I'm already making up who it's going to be against. If he's having a match, I'm just going to come out and chat shit to people.
Oh, it could be either.
Because again, him against Cecil, yeah. Just Cecil come with
Yeah.
his shit all the way through it. He's not going to have a match against Stu because Stu would kill him. So yeah, but it's exciting. And also, like, God bless Uno. Hemorrhaging money.
Spent far too much money on this.
It's too much money is what Uno's investing.
Collision then. I know the big headline, but I've not had the chance to watch Collision.
You should do, because Darby Allin against Clark Connors is a fucking tremendous. Absolute silly bollocks. Just
Yep.
It's just Darby doing Darby stuff, but like Clark Connors seems to like, oh, you want to die?
I will
I
help
could
you with
assist in that some way.
Yeah, he seems very up for it.
And again, I'd be if he is signed. Sorry, excuse me. If he is signed, I'd be more than happy for them to run this back.
Just over and over again. Do it.
No, not over and over again, because Darby, at some point, your luck's going to run out.
Yeah, that is.
I don't want that. I don't
thing
wish
about
that on
Darby.
anyone.
No, but
The amount of weird shit that went off in this match.
I still have flashbacks to that stair bump from a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, from
That
the other
was-
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's some stuff with the stairs in this one, wasn't there? I think it was more Darby flipping over them and running up them and stuff.
Yeah.
He's learned. He's now immune to stairs.
Maybe that's it. You have to absorb the power
Yeah.
of the inanimate object.
Well,
but
that was our theory, was that Sting was immune to chairs.
Because he sits on them all the time. Yeah. Is that a theory we had?
I think very
All
I
right,
had.
fair enough.
He just shrug off chair shots every now and then.
That's just Sting stuff. Yeah. Again, that alone, it wasn't the best match. Well, I think it was the best match of the night, but it was. Yeah. We had the Rascals against Action Andretti and Leo Rush, who were going under the name Crew, CRU.
Yeah, they've been that for a while. They had a beef with Top Flight or whatever Top Flight's group was. They were part of that group for a bit.
They
Something
were
like
part of that one.
Yeah, something like that.
I probably may have skipped these in the past because
That's-
Action Andretti does now for me.
Wise.
It
It was
Not
not
even drinking whole bottles of water in one go anymore. Like, that was the one good thing he had going for him.
It was fine. It got the Rascals got the win, and
It's putting him over.
it was a decent tag match. It's not very memorable, but it was fun.
But speaking of memorable tag matches, Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy against Bird Monroe and Gino Medina.
Just memorable because of who's involved, right?
Oh, Well, it was the bit where Cassidy was doing the slow kicks.
Yeah.
And then, like, Tony Storm just barreled into her.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
She doesn't get the bit. Maybe she does. I don't know.
It was just like, again, I said last week, I think these two are going to do really well together because it's opposite ends of the, like,
crazy spectrum. I don't know.
And it wasn't much of a match, but it was fun. But then the point after it was that we're getting, what is it, in Australia? We're getting a mixed hair match.
Yeah. Like Yuta and Shafir, is it?
Yuta and Shafir. And I don't know whether it's everyone who loses has to shave their head or...
I assume so. They should have... Death Rider should have just got Mox in there.
Mox is trying to, like, pull himself away from it, though, isn't it? Like...
Yeah, but he doesn't have any hair anyway.
I know, I got that. I mean, they could have got Claudio.
Yeah.
Who, yeah, but I don't know. What was it? From my mouth to God's ears, one of you bastards is going to be bald.
Yep, that's exactly it. Also, what one of you? Is it just one? It's going to be.
That's
Yuta.
what I mean. So I think it's either. It's going to be Yuta. So I'm assuming it's Cassidy.
Maybe,
but it's mixed, so it could be. Yeah,
it's going to be Yuta.
Or they get to pick whichever one of them. I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. It'd be a fun thing. I also saw a thing. What was it? Where Ciampa wants to have Ricochet have a hair versus hair, but the loser has to grow their hair.
I'm on board for that.
I want to know where it grows in. Is it like a Picard? Is there a hair island? There's a lot of concepts.
I've never thought I wanted to know that before, but turns out I do.
As soon as someone mentions it, you're like, yeah.
Well, speaking of Ciampa,
Ciampa against Matt Briscoe in fucking hell, yeah, like an absolute match for the ages here.
Yeah, that was...
like when you let Ciampa just off the leash, and you also put Matt Briscoe in there, who is a mentalist, and you just go on, just fucking burn the place.
You've got 20 minutes, enjoy.
Yeah, 20 minutes, just do whatever. And
when you went back in and the ring's on fire, and, and it's like the ropes have gone.
It was, oh man.
The crowd have run away screaming. Okay.
No, it was just like, I like Ciampa and Briscoe together. It really worked. It really locked in. Because, like, Ciampa's quite...
They clearly knew each other, right? From
they must
Ring of Honor days.
Yeah.
Must be. I don't know much about that period, but they were so familiar with each other's like move in a good way. We know how to do stuff with this.
Yeah. And again, I've enjoyed Briscoe's run, like, because you can't not love Matt Briscoe. Like, punishable by 20 years in a gulag if you don't love him. But
that's fair. And it was all right. If you're going to put Ciampa a TNT title, then this is the right
as we
call.
said last week, if he's going for it, he kind of has to win it.
Yeah.
And fun fact, him and Mercedes Moné, only people to win a belt on their debuts.
Yep.
Good company.
I think he technically won his quicker, right? He's only 3 days between appearing and his first match, something like that.
I mean, was it not technically the same night, but...
I was Collision recorded on the same night, was it? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't understand how it works. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, that's it, exactly it. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
We got, there was some stuff with the Don Callis family, I remember, and then we got Okada against a man.
Adam Priest.
Unhand me, Priest. Yeah. And I was like, well, thanks, Priest, for showing up. But Okada's just going to kill you to death.
Rocky Romero was also there doing shenanigans. I wasn't really sure why shenanigans were required.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. And then we got the Babes of Wrath against Sisters of Sin, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thumbs up. It's nice to have the women's tag matches back because it's been a few weeks without it.
Yeah. Also nice to have it as a main event.
That's true. Hadn't really realised that. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, like, Collision was grand. We already did Dynamite last week. Ellis, if you want to do some stuff about the Rumble, you can do.
No, it's just the AJ stuff. That's the interesting stuff going.
That's what I figured.
Going forward, really. Him and Gunther had a superb match, which would surprise nobody, I would imagine.
Nope.
Passed out to the sleeper at the end, and it was more the post-match stuff that was then interesting. I mean, the air was sucked out of the place when they did the old raise the hand and it flops, which I always like as a
literally my favorite spot in wrestling.
And the other nice touch was, I think the referee's called Darren England in WWE, but he had another name when he was elsewhere. But Michael Cole made the point that when Styles was on his TNA run, he was the referee for a lot of his matches.
All right.
So even Darren England, Styles is gone, and you can tell he's gone, but he's delaying lifting the hand up because you can just see on his face like, I don't want to do this.
Oh.
And Gunther's shouting at him. He's gone. Do it. I thought that again, it's that seeing that there's history outside of here that we mentioned before and acknowledging it, which Michael Cole is allowed to do without Vince in his ear. So, but yeah, it was post-match stuff. Obviously, he was getting the Gunther made his exit quickly, gave AJ the floor, getting all the thank you AJ chants, and he took his gloves off, put them down in the ring. Because obviously he's quite synonymous with the gloves, isn't he? And then part way down to putting them down, he kind of shook his head and threw them back on, and the crowd were all, because they gasped when he took them off, like there was like a huge intake of breath in the crowd. Like they played the part well in terms of reacting as you would want them to, and then the huge cheer when he put them back on, but then he looked emotional and left. So I interpreted that as, I am done here in WWE, but I am not done wrestling.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Which would then lead into that the rumor is that maybe he'll go and do another TNA run. Now, especially now that will help them because they're on AMC. But Sean Ross was talking about it afterwards, and he was like, "We don't know." He said, obviously Triple H in the post show was talking about, "Oh yeah, he's told me he's done in ring, but I don't trust anything that's said on them post shows."
No.
But
he's
even
go
Triple
back
H
to
was like,
Japan. And he's I want a match with Takahashi. Oh shit! What?
Yeah, he's. I think Triple H could he like work backstage, producer? You know, we'd love to have him around. He said, but the next step is up to AJ right now. He's still processing this. So, yeah, Sean Ross was like, he said, I don't know. That someone said, what's the chances of him going to AEW? He said, I really don't know. He said, what I do know is last Wednesday at Dynamite, that was the big talk backstage in the terms of people were really confused about what was going on with AJ's career because that kind of came from nowhere, that like his career went on the line. Everyone knew this was his last year in wrestling because he's talked about it, but for this to come around so soon, and he was like, he said I'd place it 30-40% that he could show up in AEW. He said, but he said if his contract has genuinely ended, then he said I'm like 95% certain that AEW are going to reach out to him and put some sort of offer on the table. Because why wouldn't they? Like Omega's the one he kicked him out of Bullet Club, all that stuff's there on the table. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how I interpreted the glove part. But yeah, it's just weird. And then on Raw last night, they didn't really acknowledge. And that was the other thing. He didn't get all the flowers and ceremony that. And I know he's not a WWE guy, so he's not going to get like what Cena got. But
he's been there for a long time now.
He's been there
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
10 years, and like wasn't on Raw because I thought maybe he'll be on Raw. His music did come on, but it was Gunther that came out and did AJ's entrance.
Nice.
I think he's got more
fucking
heat from
love
this
Gunther. Absolutely.
Got more heat from this than he did from Cena.
See, I just love that Gunther has gone like just full shit house. It's
Yeah.
just like if you're
Yeah.
gonna do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
just fully lean into the bit. Yeah.
Do you have a
It
gimmick?
absolutely is.
You release the Gunther, you retire.
Dragon Lee, because that's who AJ Styles won the tag title with, came out to defend his honor, and he did the Brody Darby spot on him, where he was just sleeper choking him over the rope.
Over the
Dragon Lee was just limp, hanging off his arms over the ropes, and just dropped into the floor. So yeah, it'd be interesting. They obviously did a little video package when they acknowledged it, but yeah, I just don't know. I'd be very excited to see him show up and have a little AEW run. But it would completely make sense that he does something in TNA.
TNA, yeah.
And I think he said 2026 is his last year. Could he stretch it 4 or 5 more days? Because Wrestle Kingdom is right at the start of January.
I could see
Maybe
that.
it is, yeah.
So I think it was Paul, actually. I was talking to Paul, and he's like, Paul really can't see him going to AEW, and I can't see him doing TNA and AEW at the same time, because TNA is within the WWE sphere.
No.
They wouldn't be.
Paul
Yeah, they
made a
wouldn't.
good point. Well, he could do TNA and New Japan, and through doing New Japan at Wrestle Kingdom, that's where you could get an amazing match.
It's
I don't think he could do
No.
TNA and New Japan.
there's the
Not
link
with the link, yeah.
yeah.
The working relationship with AEW.
It's kind of one or the other. You
I don't
can't.
think it'd be allowed.
I can't see anyone getting that crossover myself. But
I think if TNA did that, WWE be pissed off at them because then he'd be off at New Japan, and
New Japan have
AEW
got such a close relationship. I mean, they've got a pay-per-view
AEW
with
pissed at
AEW.
New Japan. I mean, he could turn up at AAA as well, I guess, if he's currently still on a thingy contract.
Yeah,
No one knows, but
it's all a bit up in the air, and it's all a bit kind of interesting.
Yeah,
it is interesting. Yeah, and he's obviously got a lot left in the tank, but that's a part of his retirement. Michael Cole has said it quite a few times about. I've talked to him, and he said he wants to retire. When people are like, "God, I wish he wasn't retiring." He said,
Yeah.
"I don't want." He was like, "I don't ever want to be wrestling when people are going, oh, do you remember when he used to be able to do that?"
Yeah.
He's still adding new moves. He's new move he's put in is a springboard 450 leg drop straight into a Styles Clash.
That's
On Gunther.
that's too much. That's like when you used to be
That's-
able to create your own finisher. On like,
Like you're 49, man, or whatever you are.
calm down. You're older than me. I hurt my neck looking at a dog. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the big thing. So yeah, see where he crops up next, and yeah, Rumble's in the book. But that was the main thing to talk about. There's no set news on where he's going to go, so it's just speculation right now. But it's fun to speculate.
It is.
It is.
90% of what we do.
100%.
5% kissing, 5% news.
Sums up the podcast so beautifully.
Well, I'm going to remember to press stop.
Good stuff. Good idea.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening. Look out for the OPW pod later in the week.
Version 2.0.
Just really wanted to make it good for you. That's all it was.
You know, always do a second pass. That's what I always say, isn't it? You know, don't go with the first draft.
It's actually the 5th version of this recording. That's why it's so.
Don't peek behind the curtain. Just an old man. I love you. Bye.